YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy, back again with another video. A rainy day out here in Queen City, man. I guess it's May showers. But nonetheless, we're headed to the job as safely as possible. I do not trust yes men and or people pleasers. Can't stand them. Yes man, people pleasers. People that put aside their feelings, their wants, their needs in order to satisfy other people's wants and needs. Yes, as a man, it does take some sacrifice. Yes, as a man, it does take a bit of humility, selflessness. But my goodness, practice selfishness in the beginning so you're able to say yes to people comfortably. You have some men gnashing teeth. They grinding their teeth. They don't want to do it. They don't want to say it. They don't want to satisfy this person verbally, physically, whatever the case may be. But since they're so used to being a yes man, since they're so used to putting their wants and needs to the side, they're going to do it. They're going to sacrifice themselves in order to please other people when they know in reality that's not what they want to do. That doesn't make them feel good. And you know what that leads to? Another man I don't trust. The passive aggressive man. You all big and bad when they leave your presence. You're all big and bad when you've done the thing that you don't want to do. But why wasn't you big and bad in saying no when the opportunity presented itself? What happened then? Why'd you bitch up then? Why did you tuck ass then? You are afraid to say no to people. You are afraid to disappoint people. You are afraid that people will be mad at you. You are afraid that people won't trust you. You are afraid of the results of saying no. You are afraid of the results of putting yourself first. Because let's be honest, most men don't even know what that feels like. How does that feel, Ray, to put myself first? How does that feel to say no to people? How does that feel to stand on principle, morals, and respect? How does that feel to stand on business? I don't know. It's foreign to a lot of men. And you can't prep talk anybody into it. You have to throw yourself into that fire. Okay, man, start saying no, damn it. You're being ran over too much. I'm seeing they're trampling over you. They're taking advantage of you. You got to start saying no. You got to put your foot down some way, somehow. Or you're going to be forever be that doormat. We love that doormat, man. We know when we come to this guy, man, we know he's going to say yes. Man, we know when we come to this guy, we know he's going to put that very, very important subject, that very, very important job, that very, very important entrepreneur business to the side to satisfy me. I already know, man. When I come to him, I have his undivided attention, even though he has things to get accomplished. I know, but I don't give a damn because look at his track record. His track record is pleasing me. His track record is saying yes to me. His track record shows no accomplishments, no significant accomplishments for himself. So why start now? Why are you starting now? Why start now? So we're gonna just keep the train rolling, and I'm gonna need his undivided attention because I'm selfish. I understand that I put me first, but since he doesn't, let's waste his time. Let's use him up. You see it all the time, man. Men are drained. A lot of men are drained from saying yes. I don't want to, but that's what she wants. So, happy wife, happy life. Look at the happy wife, happy lifers. They look like freaking zombies. They look like they've been in an IV, and the IV just been taking their blood from them. Just drained. Happy wife, happy life. That's a people pleaser. I don't want to do it, but since my wife wants to, since my girl wants to, here you go. People pleaser. Yes, man. Say yes to everything and no to nothing. Yes to everything and no to nothing. Cowards. That's what I call them. Little girls. That's what I call them. Effeminate. That's what I call them. I don't trust those men either. Indecisive. That's what I call them. You ain't got no goals. You ain't got no real goals. I know men with real goals. Men with real goals, they standing on it. Remember real goals? They gonna definitely say no. They know how to say no. Remember real goals? They gonna put them. Come on, man. Come on. They gonna put themselves before they put you. You know, that's remember real goals. Now everybody else, they pretending. They got goals on paper. When you'll see a man have real goals when he's putting left foot in front of right foot. When he's walking chest up, chin high. Everybody else drained, stumbling over their feet, dragging their feet, chin tucked, tucking ass. They've been saying yes to a lot of people. Well, I don't want such and such to be mad at me. Well, I don't want such and such to think of me any different. I don't give a damn about such and such. Forget them. You know, I almost said something, but forget them. They ain't rolling with me. They ain't rolling with what I got going on first. I made a video about that. Why do we expect? So I made a video about that. People expect you to put their fire out first while your shit is on fire too. The man that's a people pleaser, the man that's a yes man, his house will be on fire. His life will be on fire. But he'll look to the left and see his dumbass friend asking for help. And they're in the same position. He'll put his bucket of water down. Matter of fact, he'll take his bucket of water and go over there and try to put his friend's fire out first. Instead of coming together and then building a strategy and figuring it out together. No. That's not what they're going to do. They're not going to put it together and then figure it out together for each other like a team. Nah, man, it's one person satisfying the other. It's the king needing help or asking for help from his court gesture, which is the yes man, which is majority of man. Can I actually help you without hurting myself? No? Then guess what, buddy? I'm going to have to pass on this one. I'm going to have to let you figure it out on this one because I don't have my life together. God damn it. Can I get mine together first? Can I get me together first? Then I'll be able to help. I mean, damn. Don't you understand? If they don't understand, forget them. You don't need people like that in your corner anyways. If they don't understand that aspect, if they don't understand that concept, forget them. They don't deserve you. When are you going to put you first? When are you going to actually start working on you? We talk about self-development, self-improvement. When are you going to actually start to develop yourself? When are you going to actually start to improve your living situation, your mental situation? Don't you know that takes you being you first? Don't you know that takes you taking care of you first? Don't you know that? So while you're people pleasing and taking care of everybody else, one day you're going to look in the mirror and be like, who the hell is this guy? You're not even going to recognize yourself. You're going to be so afraid of the image that you see in that mirror. You're going to be so disappointed in the image that you see in that mirror. It's going to scare you. And I hope it does. I hope you start shitting on yourself. Like, damn, how did I let it get this far? That's like people don't hit the gym. They satisfied that inner hunger. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna put my goals to the side of getting in shape and not being a diabetic anymore and not having high blood pressure anymore. I'm just gonna please. They're yes men to themselves. They're yes men to their negative selves. They're yes men to their vices, to their pleasures. We all have been. But once you let that capture you and compromise you and take over your livelihood, that's a position you should dread. I'm gonna be real with you, fellas. You should dread that day. That's almost near death. When you let those things take over your body and take over your mind and just take over your life in general, that's a day that you dread, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, especially if they're getting in a space where they could better themselves. You gotta fight. So you gotta fight off people, and you gotta fight off the inner self telling you to settle, telling you to quit, telling you to stay the same, stay stagnant. You have a lot to fight off. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I start with myself, yeah, but it was easier because self is like, man, there's so many things going on in a person's brain and a person's mind. It could be forever before they get that together. Yes, I started with self, but it was easier telling people no. It was easier putting myself first, outwardly. You know what I mean? Like externally, it was a lot easier. It was easier telling people the truth when they asked for it. Now, I did go out of my way and give a lot of unsolicited advice, which I'm gonna talk about in another video, which I don't recommend. And I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of energy. I wasted a lot of just knowledge on people that didn't want it because it was unsolicited. I was taking away from myself while trying to give to others. It goes deeper than just saying yes to everything. You can actually take away from yourself, from your own energy, and try to give it to others when they didn't even ask for it. We're gonna talk about that in another video, but learn the steps, learn the ways of not becoming a yes man or a people pleaser, man. You can't please everybody. See, the thing is, you have to, two things. You got to understand, whether you say yes or no, out of those two answers, somebody's going to be mad and somebody's going to be happy. Either way you swing it, somebody going to be mad and somebody going to be happy. That's just the way of the world. Secondly, you have to be brave enough. You have to be willing to be hated. You know? I forgot the name of the book, but I think it's called Willing to Be Hated, or I forgot, but it's something I need to read it. But I've seen it a lot. But I've seen, people break it down a little bit. But you just got to have that image, like where you're like, I'm putting myself out to be hated. I don't care. I'm willing to be hated for the things that I believe in and stand on. And if it comes from the people that I say no to, they was never really rocking with me anyways. If it comes from the people that are mad at me for putting me first, or for actually working on me, actively working on me, not just saying it, then they was never rocking with me in the first place. If they hate me because I'm not a yes man or I'm not a people pleaser, they was never rocking with me in the first place. I'm on to bigger and better things, man. All right? It's not a warning. It's not advice. It's more of a wake-up call. Stop being a people pleaser, fellas. It gets you nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. All right? That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.